This is my favorite comment. If you got a comment and you want it to be featured,
well, why don't you comment?
Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to the last day of 2014. Today, I'm going to be telling you my last awkward story of the year, and it's going to involve an incredibly awkward moment in my young life, which was my first crush slash... we'll get into whatever it was. But as you know, I featured the top 3 comments from the last awkward story, and those are going to go up right now. If you got an awkward story or a comment or anything that you want to leave and you want to get featured on the show, be sure to leave it in the comment section, and it could get featured on the next awkward story. And I don't know if you realize what I'm doing from the beginning of the video. I'm from now on also going to be always featuring my favorite comment at the beginning of the video. So I mean, just feel free to comment regardless of awkward story or animation or whatever I put up on this channel. So yeah, I mean, wow. 2014, guys, it's definitely been a ride, and it's coming to an end. Tonight, I hope the best for you. I hope you guys have a great time in the new year, and I hope you can enjoy my last story for you guys. So that being said, I'm gonna get into it now. Cut to the chase and let you get back to your last day of the year. So this story takes place back when I was 13 years old. Back when I was in cadet camp in basic. Now, I don't know if you guys know what basic is, but essentially it was a program when I was in Air Cadets where we were pretty much sent off to another province and we were pretty much being trained on an air base camp. So just think about that. Now, a 13-year-old is being sent away from their family to a whole nother province, which if you're American is like sending you to a whole nother state, and you're pretty much on your own with if you have friends and cadets, and you're pretty much there for 2 weeks without your parents. And I will tell you, it is the first time that I actually felt independent at 13, which is pretty nuts. But anyways, while I was there, on the weekends, they had a party. They had like a little dance party thing to kind of, I guess, blow off steam. I don't know. We were 13. It was just a thing. Just like we could actually dress up in our own clothes because we had to wear these really short shorts and shirts the whole time we were there. So it was kind of a way to just unwind, wear your own clothes, and go there. So this happened every Saturday or Sunday, I think. I can't remember. I think it was the weekend. But anyways, after the first week, we had gone to this party, and there was this girl there. And I remember, me and a few of my friends were just kind of dancing, going crazy, you know. And then, as you know, everyone's worst nightmare, the slow music came on. And one by one, everybody was getting picked off. Hey, you want to dance? You want to dance? You want to dance? You want to dance? Everybody was gone. And then there was just me and this chick, this girl, who I thought was attractive. And, but like she was just there. Like she came out of nowhere. And I was like, what? And I don't know how, because I was kind of one of those like guys that had like a nervous like approach. I've never done this kind of thing before, but I did it anyway. I looked at her and I'm like, you want to dance? And she like said yes, like she had been waiting for that answer. So we went to the dance floor and, you know, it was cool. I was like, whoa, what's happening right now? And, you know, we were dancing for a little longer and stuff. And then she stopped right in the middle of the dance floor and just didn't do anything. She just stopped moving. Like she was disappointed. And I was like, what's wrong? What's going on? And then I look behind her and there's this guy there. And he had his arms folded. And then she walks away from me and goes towards this guy, to which she starts having a chat with. Guess who this guy was? Guess who this guy was, guys? This was her boyfriend. This was her 15-year-old boyfriend, who at the time was much bigger than me, muscular-wise. I was taller, but he had big muscles. He had them big arms. And, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty bad. I was kind of like, oh no, I'm in one of these situations right now. Oh Lord, please help me. And you wanna know what happened for the rest of the week? Pretty much this girl had been still trying to get with me while she was still with this guy, while this guy was still watching her every move, and I guess mine as well. And it just got ridiculous. And I actually was like in a situation where I'm like, do I avoid her? Do I not avoid her? And yeah. Anyways, one thing led to another, and then we ended up kissing. And it's funny because, you know, they say, you know, you really know you love a person, especially from like you're kissing them. It didn't really feel like anything. It just felt kind of dull. It was like we just did it just to see what it was like. And like, I'm not gonna lie, after all of this had happened, I mean, she ended up dumping this guy in front of me, but shortly after, someone who I was also friends with, he ended up asking her right in front of me, asking her out. And she said yes. So clearly, whatever she was to me was, I don't even know what it was. It wasn't real. It was pretty fake. But the funny story now is that she's off in her own world in another place, and she's already got 2 kids. She's got twins. And she's like with a guy who's like 35. So, I mean, I'm not missing out on much. But anyways, guys, that is my awkward story. Again, I hope you guys have a great New Year's. I hope you have a great celebration. And here's a pledge. Not a pledge, a promise. If any of you are having a bad year, I want you to take the time today to tell yourself that you will take advantage of 2015. Whether you've got a bumpy road ahead or not, take advantage of the next year. Because you don't want to end up in another crappy situation like I did last year. Take advantage of this year, 2015, and make it the best year you can. So that next time you can look back and know that you can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it. Happy 2015, guys. I will see you in the next year. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe.